Wait first. Good afternoon. The Chairman, Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center, our legal department, co-comrades and legal viewers. Now, Queen is Solution, live from Ikeja Allen Avenue branch. I will have an update on the case of MUNACHI, the 8 years girl who was defied by her uncle. The case has been on right in our office. We have the the grandmother of Munachi from their state who is right in our office to give us details of how the late daughter was married to the family, her experience and what has transpired all this while, and how she got to know about this incident and she decided to come to Lagos and also take a necessary step to have her daughter back to herself. Please join us as we interview her and her daughter, who also stayed with the late Munachi's mother when she was alive, married to Mr. Ndubisi. She also have her own experience, which when she was living with her late sister, sister. Okay, subscribe to our YouTube channel on Access to Justice TV and follow us on our Facebook page on Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center. For other useful information, you can visit our website on www.hrdac.org.ng. Please, I will appeal to you while you are sharing, let your comment be reasonable. Be You should drop a comment that I believe if we read it, it should be impactful. Don't No insulting comments, no bullet comments, and no abusive comments, no delegated comments. In a summary, thank you for being with us. Plug the wire. That is what I said. I know you will believe that you're not doing enough.
Should I leave the AC?
Good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon, ma.
How are you, please?
I'm fine, thank you.
Welcome.
Thank
Okay. First, we want to hear from you. You know who is Munachi, right?
Yes,
Who is Munachi to you, ma?
Machi is my granddaughter.
Your granddaughter.
Yes,
Born by who? What is the name of Munachi's mother?
it's Adeze. Ndubisi.
Adeze Ndubisi. What is
Yes,
her position in your house?
Adeze is my first daughter.
Okay. Tell us, how did she marry to Ndubisi's family and what led to her death?
Thank you, ma. Only thing I know, Adeze married at Njidofo Ndubisi at Achala, Umogwe village. But before Adeze married with Ndubisi, I did not like Adeze to marry to Jidofo Ndubisi. So I just married with him by force. So later on, he married Jidofo married Adeze before he give Adeze pregnant for
Okay, why did you
Monash.
say you did not marry by force? Did they seize her?
Yeah,
How?
they see Adeze because I don't want Adeze to go marry for Atimobe. I don't like Adeze to marry Jidofo.
What is your reason?
My reason is Jidofo is not nearby me and Jidofo is not join with me and saying something with me. Only just I do not see Jidofo like a person who go marry my daughter.
Why?
Sometimes if I look for Ades, I will not see Ades. Before I know it, Ades I ask the sisters and brothers. They say he went to Atimu, so Jidofo house. I don't know who is Jidofo before. Even his father, I do not know them. But because of I stay Achala. Me and my husband get small misunderstanding before I go my father's compound stay. So that's why I don't know where Ades dey see Jideofor. But small time they send them go marry. Then go and meet my husband. So Ades and Jideofor go meet my husband and they agree to marry. I myself, even me sef, they no pay any dowry for mother dowry for me since their marriage. That's why my hand is not there for marry the Jideofor till now. Before Ades pregnant with Jideofor, even their father said that he's not Jideofor pregnant for Ades. The
Okay, the
case,
father
the father of the Jideofor
of
said
Ndubisi
yes,
said it's not.
said it's not Jideofor give Ades the pregnant. So that case there, they carry the case up and down, carry and go for my husband place at Imodioka. So they discuss am before Jideofor come beg Ades. I tell Ades say wetin I tell you, I say you should not marry Jideofor. As I see Jideofor never reach like the person wey go marry you. No be say whether you get money or you no get money, but make him near me to tell me something and near me like her in-law. Not discuss anything with me, not take me like a person. So I no want Ades to marry that time because I want Ades to go school, university. Because that time he had finished college. He said no before he give am pregnant. Na only that I know before before he born MUNACHI. Jideofor and her mother and the father did not near with Ades anymore. Na me dey carry the pregnant before Ades born. Ades born by for my house. No one bring anything. Like if somebody born now for you, Jideofor did not buy anything for Omogo, even food, even money. Na me pay all of the thing Ades used to buy to born. Even the clothes for the thing wey people dey use to born, na me buy am finish. Ades dey stay with me for months before she left. Before he left to go to Jideofor sef, I myself I didn't know. I went prayer for somebody for nearby our house. Before I went back, they say Ades is not around anymore. Just go meet Jideofor at Lagos. Before I know it, small time they say they go pay for her diary for her father's compound at Ibudioka. So who am I? You don't pay the diary. Who am I? Till now, I dey beg say go be at that thing to be see the father of the Jideofor to come and pay for as Igbo people dey do. If you pay for father, you go for one at the house. But no one come. Even the time wey Ades dey do traditional marriage, I dey carry my things, buy something, put more my money, go at Mujoka because that time me and my husband dey get small issue. I say I will not go there because I no like am. Before my dad wey dead before, because my dad is a real native doctor, everybody know am attach am. He went for me at in the night midnight say I should go there. I should go back to Umudok and stay. They watch what they are doing for the marriage. I myself I put my money 500,000 on top
for
of the
marriage.
marriage. Yes, drink, wine, even the thing where my people tell Jideofor and his father to buy, he did not buy and finish. Now courage. Before I took my money, they do house before them drink them finish the marriage. So that is the end. Since that time, you don't find they come make they discuss something for me or make you ask me. I mean they call them. Even the time where I did Achala, I myself I they load something, they do wedding for them. For the food where they eat for the Lagos. I mean they buy them. I mean they do wedding. I will put money for black waterproof, put them for plantain, carry them, do wedding. Make somebody no know say money dey inside. I mean they pay for the length for the place where they live. If I say now I lost my phone, I lost my phone. The other phone where the person where live by Jideofor house, their partner where they I will ask you say make you call this line whether it's true or not. that person dey see me the time, even the time wey dey tell me say they no get anything, I just went buy something, carry am by my hand, dey go to their house at Lagos. Even for the rent, for the house rent, na me dey pay, make peace dey.
How
As
much is the house rent?
na 110 that time, 110,000 that time, 110,000 that time.
So wetin happen? Wetin happen when wetin happen? How did Munachi mother die?
Munachi mother, I noticed that she get pregnant the time when my grandma died at Osaka. So Adeze come that time. I called Munachi Jidofo to come, that I dey bury my grandma, make him come. He say he no go come. If Adeze like to come, make him come. Adeze come that time. So I come notice that Adeze get pregnant, 3 months pregnant. I asked Adeze, you are pregnant? Adeze say no, that she no get pregnant. He follow us go Nsukka, the time when we bury my grandma finish. Now we come back here, we trying to come back to Lagos. So I tell Adeze that he will not go back again, that I want to go and return the money where the Jidofo due for pay for their head, because what I see is not good. Jidofo no dey talk to me, their father no dey communicate like in-law. So Adeze say no, he say him go marry am. Na like that I hear. Small time, that time I did the operation. Before Adeze return back, go back to Lagos, 3 months, I no hear for them. Now I call the woman where dey nearby Jidofo, they live with Jidofo that time. That woman live with Jidofo that time. They married, but I don't know whether the husband is still alive or not. So he say Adeze is not well o, make I come, make I know wetin dey do Adeze. That time the accident wey I have, they still dey pay me, because I dey get internal bleeding that time. I don't know what is happening that time. I can't fit come Lagos that time. So before they carry am go, I send money 150,000. So make the Jidofo carry am go hospital to know what is happening. Before 2 days, they call me again, say I should send money. I sent 300,000. I myself, I dey feel my best. I never go do operation, because doctors still sign me that I will do operation. I dey have internal bleeding inside, because motor jam me. I dey for car, motor jam me. I carry my chest back for ground. That is my sick till today. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Small time, they get one of my husband sister wey dey for Lagos. I come call the Nonya, tell am say make him find Adeze where Adeze live, give am Adeze number. So Nonya call Adeze, say Adeze tell am say him dey die o. He no want tell me, because I want am say make him no marry Jidofo. He don marry Jidofo. Everything wey I tell am that time, e just dey happen now, and I don't know how e go take beg me. So that time they dey for Secret Heart Hospital at Apapa. They carry am go Secret Heart Hospital Apapa. I call Jidofo. Jidofo no wan answer my call. I call am again, send message. Jidofo reply saying dey for market, him dey run something, him dey run money, that the one that I send is not reach. I make I tell them to call my husband. So they call my husband. My husband tell them, make them send account number. Send account number. But I know that my husband did not send any money. So I don't know what's happening again. The only thing I know is that that sister of my husband, Ndonyem, that I give her, there's a number. Call me, say, sister, I should come Lagos. So this thing is then urgent. They get bleeding. They get bleeding. No, this thing is not small thing. No. And I carry my body. Follow road. Enter road. 11 o'clock. I enter road by afternoon time. Daytime. Before I reach out Asaba, now I get sign say something is wrong. So at that time they transferred Adeze to the hospital at Onyama or Jalaba Hospital. Onyama's hospital Jalaba. And that place Adeze died. So before I reach Lagos for Onyama Jalaba, that time Adeze died that time. But the doctor call me say I should come home that the one Adeze if he nearly alive, he could go meet her mama and beg her mama. The thing wey Jidofa and the Adese that my daughter did for im mama is not good. Na that time na that thing doctor dey tell me I dey cry dey say why is what is all this? He say he dey tell Adese say he go go and beg her mama because they use me dey talk lie because if dem no get money now they go put garri for water say na garri dem dey drink. I will cry go put 100,000 50,000 na so dem dey do me to get money for me. If say I no get I go borrow. Na so I know till now. And the time wey I die Adeze died I cry. Jidofo no know that I'm in Lagos. I will come in Lagos because what Jidofo dey say with my brothers and sisters wey dey there because Achala people have done get there already dey wait for me. So before I reach there, I open gate they come. So they are not talk anything because like I don't know say Adeze don't die, but I myself I know that Adeze have died. Therefore they drink a aloe bitter. They say you no one see her in you no one see her in-law here. You no one see that time you no know say I don't come. I just tell they find the doctor say make him show me the place where Adeze corpse is because I myself I don't get sign that Adeze have gone. So now like that I know. So before I see Ades dead, now I cry finish. I beg Judon for that time to follow Ades to go mortuary. They prepare to carry Ades to go mortuary at Inteje. That night, Judon for did not follow Ades. The couple of her wife go mortuary. Now Judon follow junior brother and I follow Ades go mortuary that night. So I myself, I slept with MUNACHI and my husband sister Nonya with the same house. In the morning, we wake up and I carry MUNACHI go back to my father's compound and Achala. So the next morning, when I carry Ades go back in the night to mortuary, early in the morning, me and the Nonya, the sister of my husband, and the MUNACHI and the Junwa, I carried them, went back to Achala, where I belong. That's all. Since that time, I just dey beg them to leave MUNACHI for me. Make I change MUNACHI. Make I dey take MUNACHI, dey forget everything wey dey do for Ades. Make I dey see MUNACHI. Make I put am for school by myself. So Jidon sef no come my place. Even the father sef no come my place. Tell me sorry, but even the money I spend, dem not ask me how I get the money or how I do or how I take get it. They don't ask me anything. They don't care. The only thing they do, the time where Ades course make 4 days, my brother call Jidofo's father at Lagos. They ask am, where are you? Don't you know that you will go meet Ades mother before Jidofo come to my place? The day Ades make 4 days. The only thing where Papa and Jidofo fathers ask me say, where am MUNACHI? Because MUNACHI will stay with me that time. I believe that they will leave MUNACHI with me, for me. So make I train it by myself. They did not. Even my grandma said, the mama wey born me, my mama, they try say make them leave MUNACHI for me. They no want. They say I know say Ades dey do oyibo if you carry MUNACHI go Lagos, make MUNACHI dey go. If I say if MUNACHI go do, if MUNACHI want to do anything here, go down with my daughters and sons. Now na leave MUNACHI for me. They no want. So that is the end I see. Since that time, they no allow MUNACHI to me I myself to see MUNACHI. The time when they go Lagos, go back to Lagos, they not tell me. Even my daughter self, the first one where there's a senior, the one where there's a senior, they go down MUNACHI place at Unobo, the place where Jidon for the Amalia, make them see MUNACHI for eyes. Then they ask am say why you no carry the Munachi come make my mama dey see am. They say no, their father no allow me to see am. So that is the end. I don't know the time when they carry Munachi go
How
Lagos.
old Munachi dey when they come carry Munachi from you?
Munachi is 2 years and there.
You carry Munachi from Lagos after the mother die.
Yes,
You take her to your place
yes, Atachala.
at Achala.
Yes,
And to be see with the father come to your place and come and carry the
yes,
Munachi.
Munachi. I tell them why. They said they're supposed to tell where his father did, her father did. And they play, so I declare, I say make it then leave am for me. Make I train am by myself.
Okay. You said then they call you one day say then they touch Munachi. Who call you that time to tell you say then they touch Munachi when im mama still dey alive?
I guess they call me say they get quarrel with her husband. I say why you no wan tell me? Na im make I call my daughter.
This one.
Na im make I call am with her there's a phone. Tell am say make him give am phone. I ask am before he tell me say the Jidenfor brother dey put hand for Munachi place. I say why?
Mm.
That time they quarrel already and there's a one pack or everything say maybe you wan go back, you no wan marry again. I don't know how they do am again. I don't know that thing continue still dey continue dey do am. I don't know that he dey say himself dey have sex with him. I thought say na only finger he dey finger. That say he dey put hand for this place.
That means what is that his name?
Chimamanda Adina.
Chinwendu. That means this Chinwendu that been sleeping with Munachi now, that Munachi is 8 years. Meaning Chinwendu don begin dey sleep with Munachi when she was 2 years plus, when the mother was alive. You are living there. You were living with them.
Yes, sir.
Okay, tell us what happened. What exactly happened?
It was one day that I went to go and fetch water. So Chinwendu, like we are fetching it turn by turn. As in if I go, Chinwendu, like I'll leave Chinwendu for Munachi. Then he will now look after Munachi. I will now go and fetch water. If I fetch water, finish and come back, he will now go and fetch his own. So it's me that is going to fetch the last one. So I was now coming back, as in I did not make any noise while coming back. So I now open the door. So now open the door. Like I was now hearing noise from inside my aunty's room. So I was now like I dropped the water by the side. Now went to go and peep. Now saw children putting, as in putting finger inside Munachi bum bum. I was now like, hey, Chinwendu, why now? As in I started crying, shouting outside for the neighbors to come and hear. So there was one of our neighbors that we are coming. So they were now like, huh. So my sister now ran from where she was plaiting her hair when she heard it. She now came inside. She was now like, so Chinwendu, you are doing this to my daughter. You are doing this to my daughter. Started beating him, started slapping him. As in the beating was too much. They now knelt it down and asked him, since when have you been fingering Munachi? Cause anytime that my aunty want to wash Munachi bonbon, she will be like, mommy, my bonbon is paining me oh, my bonbon is paining me. She will not be asking her, what is it? Why is your bonbon paining you? She will not be talking. As in it's as if Chinwendu was forcing her not to talk. So my sister now leave it. It's not like one day she will know what why Munachi bonbon is paining her. So as they now finish beating him, my uncle now came back, that's Munachi daddy.
That is
So
Ndubisi.
yes,
You don't.
they now told him what happened. He started slapping. As he came back, he now slapped Chinwendu, remove his belt, started flogging him. After that, my sister don't like Chinwendu, as in to come close to her or Munachi again since then. So she now told my uncle, my sister now told my uncle that if Chinwendu did not leave this house,
Don't hit with him.
sorry ma, if Chinwendu did not leave this house, as in she will leave the house for them. So My uncle now called his junior brother, was not like, let him come o. The junior brother now came,
Who
as
call
in
your what? Who is your uncle?
brother Ndubisi.
Okay.
He now called his junior brother. I told him to come.
Tell him to open this window first.
So the junior brother now came. As the junior brother came, they told him what happened. Started beating Chinwendu again o. Then they now said that Chinwendu must leave or else my aunty will now leave. So sorry. So
Are you lying or you are saying what is happening?
no, I'm
So why
telling
are
the
you
truth.
choking? Are you
I'm telling the truth.
you're telling the truth, you should compose yourself and talk. We're not saying so as if a
Mm-hmm.
person tell you to say something.
Okay. So the uncle now came. That's the Brother Ndubisi junior brother now came. They now told Chinwendu to go and live with him or he will go back, cause Brother Ndubisi father do not agree to allow Chinwendu to come back to village. As in he say that if Chinwendu came back, as in if Chinwendu come back from village, that he will disown him.
Come back
Something,
from village or come back to live to village.
come back to village, sorry. If Chinwendu come back to village, that he, his father will disown uncle Ndubisi. So the thing now became issue for them. My sister nearly lived for the
I hope you know that the gen is off.
for Chinwendu, because that first time that the case happened, we left. As in we went to one of our neighbors that was not living inside that our compound house. We left there. So that is it o.
So that is how you could just end the case like that.
No, we did not end it like that.
If you did not end it like that, what happened?
What happened again is that, as in Chinwendu now left the house. Chinwendu left the house with the uncle.
To where?
I don't know where he's living in this Lagos.
I
The
don't
uncle.
understand.
As in his junior brother. He left with his junior brother because we are living separate.
You and who is living separate?
But uncle Ndubisi,
Yes.
me, Chinwendu, my aunty and Munachi is living, as in he's living in another area. Why his junior brother, because the one that is senior, that's what I'm talking about, as in his junior brother.
Which person junior brother? Don't confuse my
Uncle
name.
Ndubisi junior brother.
That is your sister's husband.
Yes.
Do what? What about this uncle and brother? Call who he is to you.
Call the name.
If it's your sister's husband, tell me it's your sister's husband. You are calling uncle auntie or uncle this. I should understand what who we are talking about. Whether
My
is
sister.
he your uncle?
Yes. As in his junior brother.
Which person junior brother?
Uncle Ndubisi junior brother.
Your sister's husband junior
My
brother.
sister's husband junior brother.
Did what?
As in he now carry Chinwendu and left.
And Chinwendu did not return again
No, he did not return again.
until your sister died.
Yes.
So how did Chinwendu not come back again to that house that you started sleeping with the girl again?
We do not know again because I
Yeah,
was
say we
not
don't
there.
come.
I
We don't-
was,
we don't
Eh?
do that again.
as in as my sister died, I left. So I was not staying with them
I carry am
again.
with MUNACHI go for Achimana. We no go there again. We don't know anything about us now. No be this one the people dey tell me. We no know. She herself no
So
know.
which year did they bring Munachi to Lagos again after you carry her to the village?
They did
Which
not-
year did they bring her to Lagos?
E don reach now like 4 years.
Can you talk loud?
I say e don reach now like 4 years. But they did not tell me na somebody na him dey tell me. If I ask about MUNACHI or ask about her father, Jidofo, they say me went to Lagos with MUNACHI. They no dey communicate with me. They no dey talk with me. Even his father. We don't know because by the time wey Adese died, I carry MUNACHI and my daughter went back to Ocha. Nothing we know again.
So you come now to come and carry Munachi from Lagos.
Because what I see and what I somebody sent for me, people they call me up and down. They tell me say, "Do I hear what is they hear?" I say, "What is that?" They say the MUNACHI case is there for human rights at Ikeja, and I myself I do not know that. That's why I say I will. I know get myself. I know get myself and I myself I know I'm not well. I just struggle myself to come and know what is happening and to carry whether we will allow me carry monarchy. To carry monarchy because this thing what I see is not good.
So which kind case? They tell you say case dey for human rights. Which kind case dey tell you? Wetin
Dem
exactly dey
dem
tell
dem
you
tell
about
me say
monarchy?
Jideofor brother, the junior one, the sex monarchy.
That is your son-in-law,
The son yes.
junior brother.
My son-in-law junior brother.
That is the man that married your daughter
My first daughter,
wey
yes.
die. The junior brother.
Yes.
Dey sex your granddaughter, who is Munachi,
Yes.
8 years girl.
Yeah.
So since they have been sending this video to you and people are calling you that see what happened to your granddaughter in Lagos, have the Ndubisi father, that is your
My
in-law,
in-law.
yes, have they called you?
No one.
Did you call them?
I did not call them because they are not they communicate with me. They thought I'm like them with for them because they not allow me because they know say I know they support me for anything when the love what they do that time when you stay with my daughter. I dey tell the love this is not good and this is not good as soon as they follow my as soon as they follow my daughter as and as they gossip with my daughter, I do not like it. Why you know they tell your father that this thing they do is not good? Because if Ades dey come now, you no go allow Ades to come my place until I start calling Ades before Ades come my place. So me and them no dey communicate because I don't know this kind of in-law I get. So that's why people send message for me say, do I see what is happening for my in-law and the monarchy? I said, which kind of my in-law? Say na junior one, Chinwendu, with the sense monarchy. I cry a lot and I myself I didn't get myself. Now make I force myself say I will come. They say na Ikeja human rights. That's why I force myself to come.
You come from where?
I'm come from Umujoka, my husband place.
Umudoka na which state?
Dunukofia.
Eh?
Dunukofia, na
Anambra State.
Anambra State.
You come from Anambra State.
Yes.
Where is your husband? Did you tell him about this case?
My husband I did not tell him about this case
At all?
because na my husband I force Ades to marry Jideofor.
You are still with your husband?
Yes.
When you are coming to Lagos this morning, what is the reason why you are going to Lagos? What did you tell him?
I did not tell my husband anything, but my husband know that I'm going to Lagos. Only my husband uncle, my husband junior one, know about. I tell him everything before I come. The one when they listen to me, because my husband marry another wife, so you know they communicate with me. So their brothers when they listen to me, they know what is happening, what I am carrying. The only me na me they solve everything for family. So now them they listen to me. I tell the last born and the first one, the first born, Emeka, senior ones. That's what is see what is happening. Somebody tell me. Even the video self, I give them the video where I see for Facebook. They support me, I should do. If say road no far, one of them will follow me come.
How many children you get?
I get 5 children, one die. I remain 4.
The one that died, the
Others,
Munachi mother.
others,
So they remain 4.
yes, one boy and the 3 girls.
And they are all living with you.
Yes.
What are they doing?
That's good. The first one, my first, the one where there's a senior pass for e-service.
What is happening?
They are schooling.
They are all schooling.
Yes.
Who is sponsoring them?
I mean,
They are in secondary school or university?
one person have finished university and the youth service sef. One the one wey attend the youth service na only this one have finish secondary school. The other one only boy have finish secondary school. Him dey do business, small business.
If person is that thing that happen in your place, is it a taboo or it's normal?
You see my place abi na my in-law place.
Your in-law place, correct.
Mm.
But is it a taboo in Igbo land
You
or
see,
it's normal?
it's very very taboo. Even our land now before Jidov and that my in-law drink water from me, they will do sacrifice before we drink water. Talk more of the junior one sex as in sex the daughter. They no go see face to face for girls until they do the sacrifice.
Okay, but your Munachi say tell us because we have Munachi video
Oh yeah.
that he gave to us that we are going to give to court. Munachi tell us that even this boy dey sex her in the village and she tell the grandfather, and what they do each time the boy have sex with her in the village, the grandfather will go and buy goat and buy chicken
My God.
and kill the goat and pour the blood on the body of the boy and the leg of the boy, and they will cook the food and ask her to eat it. If she said no, they will feed her with the food. So what does that mean? What is the interpretation of that?
That one sef, if I carry this case now go for my father's place because I live with my husband now. If I carry that case now go for my father's place, ah, they will suffer Monachi father and his father. And there's it's a strong this thing fight because they will do wetin Igbo people dey call ekwalo. They will do sacrifice, much sacrifice. And we people know that neighboring town we people know the talk. Monachi's father and his father no go talk with us again until they do the equal the sacrifice. It's a big taboo for our land, Igbo land. I mean for Achala because Achala people get Ajal, get Ajal.
What is Ajala?
Ajal they kill somebody, the landlord, the gods of the land. They kill somebody for our land. That's where that you don't for junior one they do monarch. They kill somebody for our place.
Okay, but now according to the girl, if he sleep with her and she say they have already done the sacrifice, will the boy die again?
Maybe na the sacrifice wey the papa dey do na im make nothing dey do am. But as I dey see now, it's not good at all, sha. It's very taboo. I don't know the rest, but it's very taboo for our land. E get wetin the elder people dey do. If they hear am, if you carry this case now go for the elder wey dey call the elder of our land, carry am go there. They will call the fathers of Jidofo, ask am something. They will close the chapter. 8 villages in Dachala. We no go talk with the Jidofo fathers again until we do the sacrifice. And as Jidofo father carry the red card, he know the thing dey happen. He no do anything. Only anytime when Monachi his son junior one says Monachi, he carry go to kill. Ha! Bad this thing be that they give am punishment.
So is there anything they can do also to with monarchy as a sacrifice in your area?
Yeah, if Monachi come
Mm.
now, because if I carry Monachi, I no go carry am go that place. I will carry am live with my family, my husband place at New York. So Monachi no go communicate with them again. Talk more of drink water. And e get wetin Igbo people go dey do. If I reach home now, carry Munachi reach. E get wetin other people go come my place do. If dem drink water, Munachi no know, but somebody give am water from that area, Munachi drink, make e no get Munachi. Because Munachi is a small child, e no know anything. And people that thing go dey follow na the person wey no wan just like Papa Munachi, the father of Munachi and his father. That thing dey follow because na dem dey for hand. They go do the ekpalo. Na only water I go carry come say something, or the ground red cap somebody will say something, give Munachi water, Munachi drink. Munachi go okay. But their own na elderly people do.
Oh, wow.
Na big taboo. Inside our place our village Atachala, if you sleep with your sister, your stomach will rise or your prick will rise. Our listen, but the Munachi fathers know about that thing, how to do it because he's a native doctor.
Jada forefather.
The doctor father, you know what he go do because he's a native doctor. That's why that thing no dey catch am.
Where the boy stomach no go rise.
If you fuck with your sister or your brother or your relative, your stomach will rise and your prick will rise. Because Achala people get ajan, then they call am juju, shirai.
Now, wow. Wonders are never end. And you think it's not better for to give Munachi to government than you carrying the there?
I don't want to leave Munachi for government. I want to carry Munachi. Like my daughter. I want to carry Munachi.
Do you have resources to train her?
Yes, I will train her as I train my daughters and son. Anything we have, we will manage. Because I needed to put her for school that time her mother died. I prepare, buy school uniform, register for Munachi before they come and carry it. The Munachi father say, I know, now thing where you take confuse me, say, you know, there's the time where there's a day alive, they do go, you know, they like dirty places, they like to do shakara. I want to train Munachi for Lagos, make her resident happy everywhere there's a day.
Hmm?
Now, so Papa Munachi father tell me,
Say,
say, you know, say, because I myself, I say they will not carry Munachi with my hand. I want to sponsor everything about Munachi. He say, he come beg me, say, make I leave Munachi with them. Make I leave Munachi with them. If they come with me, make I dey see Munachi. And I know, say, my daughter, they do Oyibo. You know, so I did know, say, you know, they like everywhere, every dirty place. I said, my place, is it dirty? Na him the answer, question I ask am. Say,
that's
make
your husband.
no, not my husband, the husband of my daughter. That
Okay.
the dog from the basin. The hair. He tell me say I should live with his father. Make him carry Munachi. Make him carry Munachi go Lagos. That if I there is a see for dream say Munachi still live for village, you no go like am. Make him carry am train for Lagos. So na there we started quarrel. Say make I leave Munachi with me, make I train am by myself. Munachi is like my daughter. So anything about Munachi, they no dey tell me, they no dey call me. That time they go, I heard that they went to Lagos back. They back to Lagos. I dey call the governor, you know, they answer my call. Ask am where Munachi, how Munachi is. Before I be hearing this word.
It's okay. You're very close again.
Just the question you just answered, the guarantee of the fact that if they should leave that child for you, are you assuring the government and the people that will take proper care of that child? Because that is their major concern.
Yes, my word. I'll take care of Munachi.
How do you intend to take care of that?
I will take Munachi. Munachi will stay with me. I will take care of Munachi, put her for school, and take care of her anytime, any day. I'll take care of Munachi. Even I myself, I say if Munachi follow me go back, I'll carry Munachi go my village at Achala. Tell my people what I see. I know that they are all of them. They watch everything for this thing. Some of them they ask me say how do I live it? They know that I know I'm not well. That's why I do not put my hand for money. I said don't worry. Before I get myself, I will go about monarchy. I think say I will carry monarchy go my place. So even for Igbo sef, make Igbo our village know everything about monarchy. Make him tell the elders of Ashala. Make them tell monarchy father, the lawful fathers to leave monarchy for me. Any place, anywhere, any here I say, but where anywhere monarchy dey, make them not go there or make them not put eye there. That's what I think. I'll take care of monarchy.
Okay. Tomorrow, tomorrow we'll go to court. We'll start it up from there. Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, Joe.
Okay, of this inflation is too much. All right, we can on the other one.
This one?
Yeah, yes. It's unfortunate, but nevertheless, I know some of you don't really understand this case. But let me give you a breakdown of this case to those of you that have not have idea of how we come about this case. This case is a case between Ifoma and Ndubisi. The Ifoma who reported case against Ndubisi, which is her husband, that the man, she reported two cases here. One, the man girlfriend chased her out of the house. The second one is the man younger sister is sexing her stepdaughter, which she noticed, and she confronted the man. First of all, she confronted the boy. The boy admitted, and she told her husband, but her husband picked quarrel with her. What is her business? Is she the biological mother of that child? Why would she take up the case in the level in which she was going with that boy? And for that reason, the father-in-law asked the son to chase Ifeoma out of the marriage. But before then, when she told the man that it's not good, instead of his younger brother putting up in that house with them, that they should send the boy back to the village. Instead, the father-in-law said no. Instead of sending the perpetrator back to the village, she will be the one to leave the marriage. That the boy cannot leave the son's house. They are two siblings. And they cannot, because the boy is sleeping with the brother's daughter, then she have to chase the boy away from the brother's house. And she said yes, she's ready to lose her marriage and to ensure justice is given to Munachi. Mostly when she came to realize that the first incident that happened when this girl complained to her was not the first time. um, what is this boy's name? Chinwendu has slept with the girl. It was when she started asking, investigating more about the matter, that the little girl told her that Chinwendu had been having sex with her and the grandfather is aware. That was when Ifeoma got angry and have to report to our office. She brought the girl here. We we reported the case at the nearby police station. We took her for test. They confirmed yes that her body was already open and it was a usual sex. We invited the father of Munachi, who is Mr. Ndubisi Jedofo, and we asked him to bring the youngest brother to our office, which he did. We asked the boy, he admitted yes, he was having sex with Munachi, and that period is not that the last incident was not the first one. He has done it before, even when the child was 2 years plus. I asked Mr. Ndubisi, which will have his record and will still present before in we will present in the honorable court. He said yes, he is aware that he beat the boy and he did not know that he was doing it again. But according to Munachi, Munachi said each time the boy sleep with her, she always tell the father, but the father don't do anything about it. So we don't know if there is anything. Is it sacrifice? Is it prosperity? Is it long give it long life? What does that give? If there is anything that they derive, any good thing they derive or benefit they derive from uh, having sex in the family, that your daughter of 8 years will be complaining while she is still 2 years plus, that your younger brother is sleeping with her, having sex with her. You don't see anything wrong with that. You don't see anything bad as an insect. You don't see anything bad in destroying the child womb. You don't see anything bad in killing and destroying the future of the child. You don't see anything bad that even if in the course of doing that, this girl can die. You knew about it and you said you beat the boy, and you are still keeping the perpetrator and the survivor in the same house because you call it family affair, according to you. That all what you do, according to even informer, that when she complained bitterly and she was angry, she reported the case. The guy told her that the highest they can do is to take the boy to the village and their father will do sacrifice,
My God.
get goat and whatever required by the deities, and they will use that, they do the sacrifice, and that is over. Why must she go to human rights and complain? And why is she taking this case as if there is something more to it, that is a family issue? And surprisingly, the last before the second to the last case were based on staff that was sent to the court. We were told that the same person, even the lawyer, told the magistrate that this case is a family case, that they are applying for the bail of the perpetrator so as to settle the matter in their village. So they want the case withdraw from court and take this case to their village to go and resolve it among themselves and do sacrifice to that. I don't just understand. Please, because the case, there is motion on it, and we will still let the whole world know as the case proceeds. Is it a family case that such case needs to be withdrawn to the village to go and be resolved, or is a case that everybody, including the governor of the state, will have to put hands and ensure justice is done in such case? Listen, It might sound funny, it might sound usual to some of you because I read some comments. Some of you are saying, yes, it's normal. Yes, incest happen. Yes, it's happened. It's happened that it does not sound strange to you. It's happened that it's not the first time. Are you one of them? Are you one of the pedophile? You let us know. If he said it's a family matter, that is something that they need to withdraw and settle in the village, you will send your opinion. If you know it's not a family issue, that the law have to take its course in this matter, you still have to send your comment. So for those of you that have not been following up, I don't really know what the case is all about and not that, is that same case that we have been following, going, taking this Munachi to court. The first step, we have been giving updates until the grandmom come to Lagos today, that she want to also be involved in this case, and she want to take custody of her granddaughter because they have been sleeping from one place to another. The stepmother have been taking her from one place. Today they will sleep there, tomorrow they will sleep in another place, next tomorrow they will sleep in another place. She as a person don't even have a home, and she is not capable of taking care of this young girl because she has been chased out from her marriage because of this case. So to save her life and to set her free, and also to allow her have her freedom, it's necessary the right thing is done. Either send allow take the child to what is it called, to government shelter, or the grandmother a custody so that she can take care of her granddaughter. Now that she have lost the mother of the girl for some years and all that. So having that girl close to herself, she will use that to remember her daughter who died a mysterious death, and notwithstanding also take care of this girl so that she will not be exposed and break down emotionally. They will not kill her upbringing, her proper upbringing. Okay, you can see Nwachukwu said it is the case between the so-called Chinwendu and the government. Yeah, should be better left behind. We can't we call for justice. What we want what we want is justice, and justice we must get. Amen. Okay, this is a rape case between the girl. It's a minor, nothing like a family issue. Okay, what type of stupid family case? The girl is a minor, for God's sake. Good. It's my place. This is abomination. That is Amadi's part. This is not family matter. Justice must be done. If I think the family are sick. Latif. Informer must be protected at all costs, please. Okay? The grandmother custody is the best. This little girl need love and care. Okay. Let the grandmother take care of that girl. The girl had been messed up by that stupid uh, whatever love. We call for the full arm of the law. Nwachukwu Eberechi. It is not a family matter. If it is a family matter, the family would have provided solution since, but they like it so they brought the perpetrator to life with the victim. Nyola, okay? The father does not deserve to be a father. Chioma Saka. Let the law take its course. This is a taboo in Igbo land. Maureen Nene. Let justice be done. Iheme Magi. Jerobos, my president, please phone number and network provider. Thank you, Jerobos. 08033024550. MTN. How can sexual molestation or countless time be family matter? Justice for the victim, that is Susan. I don't leave my family children with their father. God forbid. They will remain with me till they grow. adult because there are much love between father and children like that. Just manage it. President, with the love of the grandmother, the girl can forget the pain on time. Okay. Justice for the girl in your land, Don Ralph, Don David. Okay. Please do this pure wickedness. Let grandmother keep the girl. Okay. Bukola, even the father and grandmother must face justice. Must face justice too. Okay. That is Debbie Ayetude. Something is really behind this, and her grandmother is the right position to explain better. This is not a family matter at all. Justice for MUNACHI. Okay? Aishat Mustafa, this grandmother is the best because the care needs lots of love and stability. Okay. Debbie Rise. The grandmother should take the girl, but care must be taken because the girl family might be go and kidnap her dare to towards justice. It cannot be. Uh, okay, I don't know what this world is turning to. That family is evil and the law must take to full course. Chinwendu must be jailed. Otherwise, he will continue this evil act. That is hope. This is abomination in Igbo land, Ukamaka. Justice for the girl and let her grandmother take custody fully. God, golden journey. President keep the girl for now to avoid accident. There won't be accident either for grandmother or for government. The girl grandmother father should also be sued for hiding the crime. The robots, thank you very much. God bless you. God bless you. God increase you. We just get your lot. God bless you, sir. Justice for Monachi. Monachi, okay. Yes, thank you, the robots. I got it. God bless you, sir. Not only Chinwendu, even Ndubisi for covering such evil to protect his family at the detriment of the innocent child. Yeah. Neoleti, we have started that process already. Thank you. The girl needs cleansing, total cleansing. All right, good. Chinenye favor. All your comments will be seen. That's it for Monachi. All right, this is where we are going to draw the curtain. It is an abomination, President. Do the needful. Nothing like family issue here. Something is not right at all. Monachi should go with the grandmother. Let me delete this place. Grandfather needs to be sentenced to 20 years imprisonment. I stand with justice for Monachi Livia. Ifeoma needs to be protected. Yeah. Not only Chinwendu, even Ndubisi for covering such evil to protect family interests at this. Okay. God bless you. Thank you, the robust. God bless you, Ray Good. Please, we appreciate you if you can send, share this very case so that it will go viral and as we're still bringing more head to ensure this girl is protected. Please help us to be with us in everywhere we need you. If it is protest, if it is whatsoever, if we feel anyone when step towards this case, we will alarm it to the public, to the whole world. Let the world know what is going on in this very case. But if others have been covering this case, we will never allow it to be covered. Every week we are going to be talking with the grandmother and Chinwendu once that custody is granted to her from court. So that fine because the girl is suffering. This girl, what is her name? Former also is suffering. moving this girl from house to house, from places to places, sleeping today here, next tomorrow they sleep in another place, and all that is risky. She can't be doing that here and there. And this girl have to be in court because they don't know when they need the girl. Okay. All right. Thank you very, very much. And for those of you that have been chatting on WhatsApp as regard to the visa processing, please, I still advise and I still give notice. The only two or three places you can get updates on the visa information and the countries that are available is on our YouTube channel, Access to Justice TV. You subscribe, there, like, and you search visa wherever the information will be out there and the video is there and other things that you need is also there. Otherwise, you follow our TikTok, that is Palace Gist. The second TikTok is Center for Justice. Those three avenues, you can get all the information about the visa. You, after which you subscribe or you follow, you get the information, any other information or other things you may need. That is when you can contact on 080-330-24550 and call the line to ask further questions after you must have gone to that place to watch and read and know which country you want to, and the other information will be there. Further information you can contact, right? So the family need to take undertaking that informer will not be harmed. He who kill by sword will surely die by sword. Justice, justice, justice for MUNACHI. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you. We'll be back in a moment. It's okay. Wilfred, MUNACHI should go live with the grandmother and the dad should be sending money for upkeep. Right.